Gentlemen, give me your eyes and ears, please. It's Coach Smith checking in with you, going over a workout that you're going to be doing on Mondays until further notice. This is a heavy leg day. It's going to be focused on time under tension since you don't have a lot of weight to work with. I'm using a concrete block. It probably weighs 25 pounds. All you're going to need is a chair, a weighted object, and a towel. You're not going to know a lot of this stuff, so I'm going to walk you through it. And you can kind of watch this video and hit pause while you're doing the workout so you can get your sets and reps in and kind of know what you're doing. We'll just start off with jumping jacks for 2 minutes. You know how to do jumping jacks, but we want to make sure we're getting the blood flowing all throughout the body. We'll go into a lunge complex. So you're just going right leg forward, left leg forward, and then you're going to the side, and then right leg backward, left leg backward, and then to the other side, and you're going to do that 5 times. Okay, 5 times each way, getting the lower body warmed up. Back into the time under tension deal, guys. You build muscle mass with heavy weight or time under tension, and since you don't have a lot of weight, we're going to use time under tension and do a lot of pause work and slow work to build that muscle mass. Here's your spider crawl. We're going 5 times each way. I'm going to shorten these things up. Number 1, because I'm old and I get tired. I can't do it all without any rest. But number 2, just to save some video time. Zombie kicks you know how to do. You're going 5 each leg. That's 10 in all. Getting the toes up to the fingers. Next, we're going to have the goblet paw squat. So this is different. You need to get your weight. All right, we're going to go into kind of like a dumbbell goblet squat with the weight. All right, but we're going to do a 10-second hold in the bottom. All right, track the knees over the toes, get down to parallel. I'm using the squat wedge. If you need to use something to elevate your heel, go ahead and do that. Get down to parallel, back nice and straight. You're going to hold that for 10 seconds, and then you're going to go into 10 reps, okay? You can do more than 10 reps depending on how heavy your weight is. If you don't have a heavy weight, do 10. If you have something heavier, do 10. But if you have something lighter, you need to do more. All the way down parallel and then back up. And then on the last rep or after the last rep, you're going to do another 10-second hold in the bottom. Okay, it's kind of like a wall sit, same idea. Okay, a good pause squat. All right, you're going to do 3 sets of 10 on that. Make sure you get all 3 sets. I'm just doing 1 set to save some time. A weighted single leg hip raise. We do hip raises on the bench in class. It's the same thing. 1 leg on the chair. Put the weight over your hip. The other leg is in the air. And you're just going to take your hips to the sky. Try to hyperextend that leg if you can. All the way up and back down. You're doing 3 sets of 10 to 15 on each leg. All right. When you get that 10th one done, you're going to switch over to the other side. Same thing on the other side. For 10 to 15 reps, you're doing 3 sets. You should know how to do these. We've never done them with weight before, but it's a good time to learn. As I mentioned on my email, guys, if you need some weight, holler at me. I'll try to work something out so you can come up to the school and get a concrete block or a brick. Overhead pause single leg squat. We've done single leg squats. We're just adding weight overhead, and we're doing them 3 sets. We're going to stay 10 seconds in the bottom just like we did a second ago. Back knee a couple inches from the ground. Front thigh parallel to the ground. Toe out in front of the knee. You're going to hold for 10 seconds, and then you're going to rep out 10 reps. Holding that weight over your head, getting down parallel every rep. Drive through the heel. Back upright, chest up tall, holding that weight. Okay, building the core a little bit as well as the bottom with the hips. And then we're on the last rep or after the last rep, we're going to hold for another 10 seconds. Okay, building up muscle mass with time under tension. You're doing 3 sets of that, both legs. Then we're going into single leg, straight leg, pause deadlift. So you've done a single leg, straight leg deadlift, right? So you got the weight in your hands in front of you. You're doing 3 sets of 10 with a 2-second pause in the bottom. Just give it a 2 count in the bottom. All right, we're gonna try to do a lot of isolateral work since we don't have weight. That's good. When we don't have weight, we can just do a lot of isolateral work. So your 10 reps for 3 sets, 2-second pause in the bottom on both legs. Make sure you get both legs in. I'm sweating. It's hot. Your boy's working. Floor, towel, hamstring curls. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, your boy about cramped up on these, so get your mind right. We don't do a lot of these, but they are great, especially if you don't have any weight. We got to get our hamstring work in. Okay, pull that heel to the rear. Keep those hips elevated. You're going to use your upper back to keep those hips elevated, pulling that heel to the rear. 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. It's not going to be easy, but you can do it. Try to hyperextend those hips. Very important to really get those glutes and hamstrings involved in this workout. Okay. Side plank, abductor raise. We're getting some hip work in here. We don't do a lot of this, but this is great without any work or without any weight to get this work in. 3 sets of 10 each side. All right. So you're on one side. It's basically a side plank on your elbow and side of your foot. And then an abductor is the muscle that pulls your leg away from the body. You're going to raise it up in the air, 10 reps, and then switch it over 10 on the other side. Now, your adductor is the muscle that brings your leg back towards you. So that's the bottom leg in this instance. You're doing 10 reps there. You got 3 sets on each side, guys. Okay, 3 sets on each side. Now, the side plank, oblique hip raise, we're finishing off with 3 sets of 10. It's a side plank, and you working those obliques, raising those hips into the air, and then back down, full range of motion. 3 sets of 10 on each side. Flip it over and do the other ones. I'm old. I can't do it. Now, 5 sets of 50-yard on the sprints. Get them done.